Hey YouTube! I'm not sure if this is recording. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so what up? Okay, so today I'm talking about boys. Boys. Sometimes a girl just needs 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I've had a lot of people ask me questions like when because I'm newly single. So like when well, not newly, but 6 months. But I've been dating and stuff, and so I've had people ask me questions like, well, wait, do you, like, ask the guy, like, if you start liking a guy, do you tell him right away? Or, like, how do you tell him that you like him? Do you wait after, you know, your first date? Do you wait till he talks to you or calls you, or do you go ahead and call him, or do you, whatever? So, I'm going to answer those questions right now for you. I'm in my room right now, and I am kneeling on the floor because my iPad's charging, so I didn't want it to die in the middle. So anyways, so to answer the question on, do I tell a guy if I like him, or do I wait for him to tell me? Fuck no, I always tell them. I've always been like that, I don't know why, but like, okay, like with my boyfriend of 8 years, we're best friends, so we're still really good friends. Hey Brandon! I know he watches my videos sometimes, so, crazy, he's probably like, oh my god, crazy ex-girlfriend. So anyways, with him, we went on our first date, and we had, like, the best first date ever. Like, I've never had a first date like that before. Like, he was sweet, kind, everything. Like, I, like, even made, like, note cards. No joke, I was so nervous. I made note cards and, like, things that I was gonna say or talk about, and, like, I asked my brothers, because I have 4 brothers, and I was, like, asking them, like, what do I say? Like, what if we don't have anything to talk about? Like, okay, do I offer to pay? Like, all this stuff, you know? I was so nervous. Well, come to find out, he did the same exact thing, like, except about the paying, like, but he was, like, he had little note cards, and, like, we didn't need them, and we ended up staying and eating dinner for, like, what, 4 hours? And talking, and it was wonderful. And I knew I liked him right away. And then we had met in class at COS. He was actually my lifter in our ballet class. He came into the semester late because he was in Europe for the summer, so he came a semester late or whatever. And so he needed a class, a PE class, and being a lifter in a ballet class is technically PE. So he was actually my lifter. So anyways, the next day at during class, he asks me out again in front of everyone, which was so cute and so sweet. And of course I said yes. And he had on a shirt. This is what, like, made me like, oh my gosh, I love this guy. This guy's awesome. He had a shirt on that had a picture of a dog, and then it said, "Bitches love me." I thought that was dope as shit. Like, good one. So I said yes, of course, and we ended up going to his house and watched a movie. We watched Wedding Crashers. It was hilarious, and I, like, laughed really loud and crazy. So anyways, I went home, and I was like, wow, I really like this guy, and it's only been 2 dates. But, like, I knew him already because from dance and stuff, like, we had talked and stuff. So anyways, we were texting that night, and I said, so when are you going to ask me to be your girlfriend? Like, that's how blunt I am. And he said, wait, really? And I said, well, don't you want to be? Like, obviously, like, who wouldn't want to be? And he said, he was like, yeah, will you? And I said, yeah. And so that's how we became boyfriend and girlfriend. It's because of me. And he said that he would have never, ever, 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 ever had the courage to ask me to be his girlfriend if I didn't say something first. So there's a lesson for you ladies. I'm sure he eventually would have, but maybe not. But there's a lesson for you ladies. Do not, like, fuck those rules about, like, old school shit, like, oh no, you can't, like, you have to wait for him to call you, and, oh, do not text him after the date and tell him you had fun, because then he'll think you like him, because God forbid he should think you like him. Like, you should totally act like a total bitch the whole time, and then he'll love you. No. 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 So, you ladies could be missing out on some really cool dudes because they're too shy to ask you. So, how about you do them a favor and ask them and be like, dude, like, the other day I was talking to a guy that, like, you know, like, we've been hanging out and we like each other or whatever. And I was just like, dude, I like you, you know? I don't care. Like, I just flat out tell people, like, if I have a crush on you, I'm going to tell you. And so far it hasn't backfired. So, but even if it did, like, if he was like, oh, you know, I don't really feel the same way, I'd be like, that's chill. Then we'll just be friends because you're a dope dude, so, and I know you like hanging out with me because you hang out with me, so we'll just be friends. And I like, because I'm friends with pretty much almost every single one of my ex-boyfriends. Yeah, so yeah, except my last ex, I'm not friends with him. But other than that, yeah, like, just be blunt, ladies, come on. It's 2014. Stop being pussies. Be a girl. Man up. Okay, what was the other question? The other question was, okay, so answer that one, answer that one. Do I tell a guy if I like him? Yes, obviously I tell him I like him. Oh, texting after, okay. So, no, I do not wait for the guy to text me. No. I don't know why, I'm just like that, like, I'm impatient, I guess. Or, I don't know, I guess I'm just not, like, I don't have a fear of rejection, because if I get rejected, next. Because like, when I was younger, and when I was with my boyfriend of 8 years, the one, Brandon, that's been in my videos before, when I was with him, like, before him, like, I was terrified of being rejected. Terrified. Absolutely terrified. Like, oh my gosh, what if somebody, like, doesn't, you know? But, like, after I met him, and, like, just, that was the first time I actually was bold and blunt and was like, you want to be my, you know, when he asked me to be your girlfriend. So, like, after that, like, I just am like, the dude's either going to say, yeah, I like you too, or he's going to be like, yeah, I don't really feel the same way, like, I feel like we're more friends, or he's gonna be like, you're fucking annoying as shit, and, like, you're crazy, and I don't like being around you, and then you can be like, dude, good, that's cool, I don't care, because next, there's another guy, like, 10 other guys in line behind me, or behind you, you know, or behind me, you know, you might be gay, I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, so before that, I was, like, very nervous of being, like, rejected, like, oh, he's gonna reject me, so I'm not gonna say anything at all, and I probably missed out on, like, a lot of really cool guys, because I was too scared to, like, put myself out there, and now, like, I'm very confident, in who I am. I had to, like, love myself first, like, you gotta love yourself first, and I did not understand that, like, concept at all for the longest time, until, like, my mom sat me down, she said, you gotta love yourself before you can let anybody else love you, like, because you're not letting people love you, you're, like, pushing guys away because you don't want to be loved, because you don't love yourself, and so I was like, you know what, she's right, and so I did some soul searching, and, I made a list of all of the fucking dope shit about me, which was, like, 8 pages long, I'm just kidding, and I didn't make, like, a cons list, obviously, because that's, like, beside the point, that's, like, not the point at all, it's, like, gonna make it worse, and so, sorry, I'm ADHD, for those of you who don't know, that's why I move a lot, so yeah, I'm not afraid of being rejected, like, you know, like, if you don't like me, you don't like me. Now, like, if I'm in love with you and you break up with me, then yeah, obviously I'm gonna be really sad and I'm gonna cry. But, like, I'm saying, like, being rejected by a dude that, like, I'm like, hey, dude, you know, like, we've gone on a few dates, I really like you. And he's like, yeah, you know, I'm not really feeling it, though. Like, I feel like we're, like, more like friends. Cool, that's cool with me, because I know that there's a guy out there for me. Because I used to think that there was like one guy out there for me and he was going to be my soulmate and that was it. Just one man for everyone. That's not true. That's not true at all. You can, like, you can fall in love with more than one person, obviously. And you can, like, have more than one soulmate. I guess it wouldn't be a soulmate then, huh? I don't know. But, like, you can, like, there could be more than one guy out there for you that's meant to be with you or whatever. Like, there could be other guys out there that are actually meant to be for you or meant to be with you. So, sorry, I'm just checking my phone. Sorry. Checking my phone because my mom's coming and we're going to go shopping real quick. So, anyways, so, yeah, so now that I know that, like, I know, okay, if this guy doesn't work out, it's okay because there's not just one guy out there for you. There's billions, and there's billions of guys that, like, are going to be compatible with you. There are billions of guys that you could actually be really happy with. It doesn't just have to be, oh my gosh, no, this guy was my soulmate and now he's gone forever and I'm never going to ever love again. That's like drama. Annoying. So, hope that answered that question. So yeah, that's my concept of bad boys. Don't date douchers though, guys. Come on, like, we've all done it. Like, they're super hot and like, oh, you're so hot. Like, but he's a total D-bag. Like, okay, I'm not gonna even say his name because he's a reality star. But he's a total, like, cocky douchebag. Like, total cocky. And apparently he likes when I'm mean to him because I hate cocky guys. I absolutely hate cocky guys. And he's cocky, and so I started being mean to him because I found his fan page, and then he messaged me, and then that's how we started talking. So anyways, yeah, and then I was just like, he's so fucking cocky, so I just started being mean to him, and then once I started being mean to him, he, like, wanted me more, which was like, jeez. So, like, don't date the cocky douchebags. Like he still hits me up all the time, and it's just so annoying. Like, but actually, me being mean to him humbled him a lot, because I think it made him realize he's not the shit that he thought he was. Like, okay, yeah, you were on, I don't know, 3 reality shows, 4 or 5, I don't know. Yeah, you were famous. Who gives a shit? You're a person. You're just like me. Like, you really, they're just like us. Like, I don't give a shit. I had one of my guy friends go, oh, dude, you gotta bang him because he's famous. And I'm like, are you an idiot? Like, seriously? You would bang him just because he's, or her, like, if it was a girl, he said, he would bang a girl if he was famous. But he was, like, telling me to have sex with him just because he was famous. And I thought that was the stupidest thing in the entire world I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, oh, just so I could say that I did? Oh, my goodness. No. So, yeah, yeah, don't date douchers, because I did that, and just because they're hot, it means nothing. I mean, it's fun. But find a nice guy, like, that's, like, compatible with you, obviously, because it's not going to work out at all if you guys aren't compatible and if he's a douchebag. And you have to remember to let him know that you're the boss. Obviously. So yeah. I've been having a lot of people ask me about my dating life recently, because I've been single recently, and so they asked me how it is dating with 4 brothers, older brothers, being the youngest sister. Okay, well, in high school it was very, very awful and horrible, and I hated you guys, my brothers, for doing that to me, because they would, like, them and all their, like, 50,000 friends would, like, come in the living room while we're sitting on the couch watching a movie, and they'd do this. Hey. What up? What's your name? Like, they were, like, so mean, and they'd, like, say mean things, like, I don't even want to say what they say. My friend's FaceTiming me while I'm doing this video. Thank you, Zach. Sorry. So anyways, blah, 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 blah. He is hot though. What else? He's always, thanks for, what do you say? What the fuck? Oh, okay, I'll have to tell him. He knows I'm doing a video. Damn. Calm down, Zach. Shout out to Zach. There, see? And see, I did tell him I liked him. Because that's just how I am. That's just how I do. But in all honesty, I hate dating. Like, absolutely hate it. I'm more of like a relationship type of girl. Sorry, my hair is like an awful mess, and I don't care. But anyways, I'm more of like a relationship type of girl. Like, I like to be in a relationship. I like to like have a boyfriend. I don't like going on a fuckload of dates with like fuckload of guys. I feel like a hoe, even if I don't do anything with them. Like, I just like, oh, you're going out with a different dude tonight? Like, oh, you're going to dinner with somebody else? Oh, you're going bowling with somebody else? Oh, like, what? Like, just, I hate it. And, like, I don't know. Because I'm on a dating site right now called POF. And, yeah, so that's, like, where I'm, like, meeting the guys. Because, like, there are, like, no guys where, like, I hang out and what I do and stuff. And, like, I'm not much of, like, a bar girl. And I definitely don't want to meet a boyfriend at a bar. Like, no, it's not going to happen. Like, that's very rare to find, like, a good boyfriend at a bar. Very rare. So, like, I'm not much of, like, that kind of person. So, like, it's more of my inner circle, and I already know everybody. So, that's why I'm on the dating site. It's called POF. If you want to look me up, my username is Bling and Barbie, I think. Yeah. BLINGINBARBIE. Yeah. So yeah. So ladies, if you like are having trouble like dating in your town or whatever, and you kind of want to like venture out and see what else is out there, I say do it because it's like actually been really, really cool. And I've like every guy that I've dated, like if like I didn't like end up liking them or didn't work out or whatever, we actually ended up being really good friends. So I actually made like so many new friends like off of the site. So it's like, because I don't really like have a lot of girlfriends. I don't know. Like the girlfriends that I have are my sisters, who are my sister-in-laws, but I told my sisters. My sisters and like our like inner circle. Like my brothers are my best friends in the entire world. I love them to death, and my parents are my best friends. So my brothers are my best friends, and then so all of their best friends are my best friends, and so we all just kind of mesh together, I guess. And so besides the girls that are like in that inner circle, which are just like Sophie, they're older people too, like her mom and my mom, and like just like a bunch of sad faces, stuff like that. So if you are kind of in that type of situation and you kind of want to meet new people and you don't really want to meet people at a bar, sorry, I said I'm popular. And you don't want to meet people at a bar, I would definitely go on a dating site. I know a lot of people think they're stupid or whatever, but they're not. They're actually, it's a really, really good, great way to get to know somebody, like, first without having to, like, go on a, like, blind fucking date. Awkward shit. Awkward. Right? Okay, so I hope that answered your guys' questions on my dating life, and I put it all out there for you guys. And yes, boys, I'm still single and ready to mingle. I'm just kidding. But no, yeah, I'm still single. Ain't no ring on my finger yet. But I mean, like, what I'm looking for is a boyfriend and a relationship. I want to settle down and eventually get married and have kids and all that stuff. Which is weird because I used to, like, before my ex, Brandon, 8-year relationship, I did not want a boyfriend. I mean, I did not want kids at all. Like, I was, like, anti-kid. And then he wanted kids really bad, and I was like, shit, this time I want kids. I'll pretend like we're not gonna, you know, like, okay, yeah, totally will have kids for sure someday, yeah. And then my nephew was born. And that's what happens. You just fall in love. So